The drive down was bad. I was preparing myself for the absolute worst, that we were going to be here to say goodbye.
Every phone call that we got on the ride home was a little bit worse than the one before, and it really put together a picture of major trauma that had occurred.
I remember the chest wall. He had a lot of chest wall injuries and a brain injury. He had an injury to one of the big blood vessels that goes to his brain and comes back from his brain. I know he had some lower extremity injuries as well.
Both of his lungs had collapsed, and then the air coming out of the lungs had seeped around all of his other organs in his body and was putting pressure on the outside of his lungs, inside of his cavity. And then it somehow worked its way in around the heart.
The idea of a tension pneumopericardium is just not something you'll read about, but all the imaging showed that that's what was going on.
Most of the people in William's case, when this type of air gets around the organ, you find out about it later after they're dead. I give Dr. Watson and Amadeo and Farmer so much credit for just being totally honest with us. We've never done one of these. You know, you do a procedure you've never done before. You don't know people who've done them, and you execute it perfectly first time. That's awfully good. That's awfully good.
In trauma, you know, there's some procedures that are in the books, and then there's procedures that you just have to come up with. And this was one that we had to do that with. But that's what trauma does. We improvise a lot and try to save people. We are the only level 1 trauma center in the Midlands. We can take care of pretty much anything that happens from a trauma standpoint. A trauma center is different than another kind of hospital. We have all these experts in one area, and so you don't have to bounce around or go to another hospital. You just come here. It's a one-stop shop. We take care of everything. We've been doing it for years and years and years.
When the elevator doors opened, it kind of all hit me at once. I was like, I saw like, it's Will's return, and I saw like 20 to 30 doctors, and I just like looked around, and it all kind of was like, wow, I was really like, I was messed up. I'll never be able to fully grasp how close I was to being dead, but it just felt warm to go in there, and I was like, wow, these people really did the best. For me and my family, like, so good. I mean, I gotta basically relearn how to do school, how to study, how to manage my time, how to do this here and there, but I'm making improvements, making strides.
You can see from how his outcome was affected by how involved the family was. And I think getting them the information they got so frequently allowed them to participate more. And we were all amazed when he walked out the elevator how good he's done. I mean, we really were, with all his injuries. And I think the family has a huge amount to do that. You can tell he's still getting rehab, he's still getting support, he's still getting visits to the doctors. We have a lot of patients that just doesn't happen, and they don't do as well, so family is super important.
I only woke up and then heard about everything, so I'm only like seeing it in a third-person view. But to actually see it happen day by day, like in your eyes, like you guys are stronger than me. I couldn't do that. Like you guys have done everything in your power to make me better, and I love you guys so much.